Power. It corrupts the best and attracts the worst. You know, my father was always obsessed with power, and the power he had over me, my brother and sister, and my mother. So your childhood moulds you into the person you are today, and my childhood was extremely tough and strict, and you know, living in that kind of situation was like soul destroying sometimes. I can never do right from wrong. You know, the thing is with him, my father's a massive narcissist, you know, with narcissistical behaviour, and all he ever cared about was himself and how he felt. You know, we moved around quite a lot as children, and I never really got settled ever. You know, I think I probably lived in something ridiculous like 20 houses in my life. You know, and it was just my childhood was so up and down. I could never make friends, and I never really had that connection with anybody for a long time. You know, for a long time we lived in Scotland for 5 years, and that was a tough place. I didn't have any friends for so long, and I think that's why I ended up with psychosis and ended up having Michael, you know, Michael, the person I hear all day long, which is quite soul destroying for me, because Michael talks to me in a Scottish accent. Some people find this very bizarre. You know, the place what tormented me the most from being English as a child was Scotland. You know, I was ultimately bullied all the time because of being English. And don't get me wrong, I have a lot of Scottish friends who will probably listen to this now, and they will 100% agree with me. You know, there's still small-minded people in the world, and I think probably in the early 90s we wasn't probably culturally changed as we are now. You know, things have changed, and you know, a lot more communities are coming over, and you know, people from different parts of the world come and live now. But it was challenging, and times are hard, and I didn't have a friend for a long time, So I think that's how I developed Michael, to be honest, because of the pain I went through and the loneliness, and just the bullying, the scrutiny my father put me through. My father's made me a hard man. You know, he's made me physically, I'm probably one of the most strongest guys you'll ever meet, pound for pound. And this is why I do these things, you know, because you're not weak because you've got mental health issues. It's just a part of you, and you can't help it. You know, a lot of it is, you know, it's in your genes, and it's a part of you. You know, my mother had mental health issues, and it's been passed down from generation to generation. Or, like me, I do believe sometimes that I've been given borderline personality disorder because of being treated badly. And this is something I always wanted to take away for a long time. You know, me and my wife, we can't have children, and this is going to be a sore subject if she listens to this. It's my fault. I have a low sperm count, and sometimes I do wish we could have them, but I'm getting old now, and as you get older, you do get a bit lazier, don't you? So it would be a fantastic thing if I could, you know, but never say never. But I would want to treat my child better than what I got treated. Obviously, I think I'd be a good dad. I think I would. You know, I'd give, you know, I'd try my best, because it's not all about money and stuff. It's about trying. You know, it's about being there. It's that support. You know, my mother and father never ever told me they loved me. So even now when my wife hugs me, I find it very strange. And this is sad, you know, this is what comes with borderline personality disorder, that abandonment from people. And, you know, I've wrecked my marriage a few times. I mean, I'm not a poster boy for any relationship. This is what comes with my disorder. It's a reckless disorder. You say the wrong things. You say the wrong comments all the time, and you generally think of black or white thinking. There's no grey areas. There's no common ground sometimes, and this is what comes with it. But this is what I wanted to give to the world, just to explain, you know, that top end scale of mental health, so people have more of an understanding. You know, there's sometimes with me that I would like to be a father, but would I want the poor little bastard to think the way I do? Because I wouldn't wish this affliction on anybody. It's a sad, sad, lonely disorder, and people in my situation are in a lot of pain, and we disguise this through either being jokers and quite possibly drug addiction and alcohol addiction, because we just want to be away from that emptiness just for maybe a couple of hours. So there's been massive times in my life that I have had a massive drink addiction, and I do get addicted to stuff quite easy, so I need to be careful. My body weight fluctuates all the time because I go through eating stages as well, because I self-harm myself in stupid little ways that the average person will never understand. I can literally destroy myself. You know, this is what comes with it. You know, I'm brilliant at telling other people what to do, but myself, my life is in shreds. It's up in tatters sometimes. So that's another little thing about myself. You know, and it is time to talk day on the 4th of February, and I do believe that, you know, especially more men need to talk about their mental health. You know, you're not weak, far from it. You know, I'm probably the most, like I said before, I don't claim to be a hard man, you know, but I can, you know, I'm a man's man, you know what I mean, and I have massive issues, and if I can talk about it, anyone can. But another thing as well, this hasn't come overnight. You know, it's taken me I'm 41 now, it's taken me to the age of 35 to have the courage in order to start and help people by talking about my massive mental health issues, so others will come forward. And that's what my group Talk Tonight is all about. It's a safe haven for all people, you know, all qualities of life. So, and anybody is welcome, because we all just need to start living. You know, life's for living. So, goodbye, stay safe, and I love you all.